Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle channel, and today we're going to try Heart of Gold. Heart of Gold by Neil Young. This was a request for Megan, one of my supporters on Patreon. It was a 1972 #1 single for Neil Young. And I'm going to show you the full structure of the song, the intro, the verse and chorus, the harmonica solo, the chorus, and the structure towards the end. So there's two parts to the intro. The first is a guitar riff, which we can interpret as something like this. So it's a slightly different harmony from what's on the original, but I think it works well on the fiddle. So I'm starting off with an E with a B below it. And I'm doing a series of up bows. It doesn't have to be, but I prefer it like this. And that is a D with a A below it, E with a B below it. So that counts twice. Then we have the harmonica solo, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then that's once more around that guitar riff. Now the harmonica solo, are you going to play it? It depends partly on whether there's a harmonica player in the band. If there is, obviously you're not going to do that. You're just going to stay out or do something very discreet in the background. It's arguable as to whether you should play the same solo as the harmonica. And I would say, because it's fairly recognizable, I would start off like this. And then people will recognize what's going on, and then the rest of it, this short solo, you could kind of improvise if you wanted. This phrase, to me, that doesn't make a great deal of sense on the fiddle. It's difficult to bow. The way I'm doing it is down and two ups. That gives you the right kind of emphasis, but it's an awkward phrase. Something like that would be a lot easier and more fiddle-like. So it's up to you whether you do that intro like that or not. Then we've got the verse. It's very straightforward, and then the chorus. That's a nice little rundown. Or you can harmonise it how you like, and then that repeats. It's the guitar that does that final, that thing, but I think the fiddle can do that whether or not the guitar's doing it as well. If someone is singing this and you were playing behind it, you probably wouldn't want to play unison. So you might do... that kind of thing. Or you might do something more rhythmic. And that's just a hint of what the technique known as chopping. where you do a bit of, you hear some notes defining the chord, and then you just slap your bow down so that it gives you the equivalent of a snare drum on the drum kit. So let's just play that from the beginning up to the chorus. The harmonica solo. Then it's into another chorus. So that's quite a nice little solo. I think that works better than that little bit of intro. And although it's a tricky little phrase to learn, once you learnt it, it is quite a catchy and coherent phrase. Then we finally have a chorus, and the chorus has a little tag. So the ending goes... and that's a nice ending. And what is most likely situation is that you'll be playing this with a singer guitarist, and the structure, the exact structure, is going to depend on them rather than on you. But in the absence of a decent ending, I would suggest that, because that's a good ending. Okay, I will finish off by playing through, and this time improvising quite a lot more. If you'd like a copy of the sheet music, then do subscribe to the channel, send me an email, and I will send you a PDF. And if you'd like to get hold of all of my PDFs, they're all on my Patreon page, and it's the Patreon that keeps these videos coming. Thanks for watching. I'll just play you out with one small round.